Hey, what's up, guys? So this is gonna be the week 42 recap and the month of May recap. So I'm gonna start off with the best trade I had this month, at least P&L wise. Uh, I should probably start like actually documenting like what my best trade instead of going off of P&L because I mean this is the best P&L trade I have, but I'm sure I had much better trades because I shorted here, scaling in. I shorted the pop of stuff above 6. I covered a little bit of VWAP, came back up. I covered all in the money when I reclaimed the VWAP. I reshorted for a stop. I started scaling back in. I short, cover. I recycled what I covered here. Um, it failed. I wasn't in full size. I went in full size here, and then I covered here. I remember that it's after 11. I'm supposed to be done trading at 11, so uh, assuming like once I shorted here, I probably just you know went look to cover as soon as possible. But this is also why you don't want to just cover because I left a lot of money on the table. My cover was up here at 485. Final cover should have been at 416. That's a big chunk of money that I left on the table. And I mean, this is still the best P&L trade of the month. Um, the worst trade of the month actually happened today, but I'll get into that in a second. So I started off with CLPS this week. 5 days. So So I started off with, I started scaling in. Is a stuff of 5. I added to it. Um, Pretty short up here, so my average was probably like right around here. But I mean, that's not horrible range. Like giving it 15 cents wiggle room. It double topped up here. The volume was also dying out. It failed. I covered the J lines. I recycled this. Uh, this is not a bad recycle. I covered my second target. I missed an ad, and I covered third target, and then my final target. And this is a really good trade. Um, then on the next day, I traded peers. I kind of cut up on this one. Um, boom, 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 boom. For, there we go. So, like I said at the beginning, I was supposed to be done trading at 11, right here. Um, didn't really follow the rules. That's gonna be another thing I kind of get into here in a little bit. But I shorted here for a cut. I shorted weakness. Started scaling in, scaled in for another cut. Was not good trading. Then I saw it topping out up here, lower volume. I shorted. I added to it. I covered or recycled, covered in the money. Then after the squeeze, I shorted up here, add to the short, uh, covered a small partial. I was worried that it was going to do what it did. It curled up, cut the rest off in money. Um, Same day I traded TLC. This is a small win. Um, I shorted it pre-market, but it was very, very small size. I covered a partial here, uh, re-shorted, uh, re-added to it. I was looking for a curl down in the 9 EMA, popped back up. I cut it off, break even. Then I missed it at open. and it came down here. I shorted, covered, shorted, covered, shorted. Then I covered for a small. Pretty sure because I was recycling. I'm sure that was in the money because I do have a win on this. Then one that kind of saved the day for me was ANPX or ANPC. Um, this one was thanks to Bookmap. I saw like a big soak, right it open. I shorted it, cover, and oh yeah, I covered right here because I thought it was popping above the 9 EMA, and I cut it off a little bit too early. I left some money on the table again, but it's a solid win, so not too shabby. And then that's kind of when everything kind of went to crap. So my mentor gave me a goal. After the first week of May, I'm pretty sure like I had like one of the best weeks uh, I've ever had. No, it was after it was after the first week. He's like, all right, let's shoot for X amount of money by the end of the month. And I was like, all right, man, like you're on. And man, I was killing it. I was absolutely killing it all month. And I hit the goal that he like when he told me the goal, like it at first I was like, there is no way in hell I'm gonna hit that. And then I did, and my mind was just blown. And then this day happened, and everything just kind of went to crap. Uh, I'll get back to that, but um, so I shorted KTRA. It's just there's a pump. I got rushed to work. Yeah, I do remember this. This is also a big reason why I'm so stinking sweaty because I'm running 10 miles because of actually this trade. I shorted here full size. I didn't scale in like I've been scaling in, which I've been doing really well with. Um, got overconfident. I shorted, covered, shorted, got squeezed, and I mean that's not huge range, but like I'm trading with bigger size, and I hit max loss in like well, I mean what 5 minutes one, like 9:51, 10 minutes. In 10 minutes I hit max loss, and I was sitting here just like you have got to be kidding me. And then I fell under the monthly goal. I can't have that. I have to hit my monthly goal. And then I traded BTNR yesterday. So, yeah, so it was this day. Um, so I shorted weakness because I missed the stuff, which is like my go-to thing. I was looking a little bit higher. It didn't reach there. I missed it. I got FOMO. I jumped in. I got a loss. Then I started short. I covered down here and then covered break even right before it dropped. Added to my emotions even more. I shorted here. I covered. I shorted. I covered. I reshorted. I added, and then I actually hit max loss before the squeeze, which took out a lot of people. This thing went from $4 to 5, and but I hit max loss because I traded so crappy. I mean, once again, like I'm pretty sure I went in full size right here, and I just started trading like an idiot. Um, then well, I was also in Lizzie, so I actually had a small little win on Lizzie. Um, I was only in partial size because for some reason I traded this one right, but I didn't trade the other one right, which doesn't make any dang sense. So this thing was falling right under 7. The volume's dying out. I shorted, covered, and I covered all in the money when I reclaimed the 9. I thought I was going to squeeze back up and give me another like stuff at 7. I was going to go back in, but I don't really like how like all the EMAs are like bunched together. So I like, yeah, it is what it is. But then today, man. So I started short on ONBO. Trendline break. I shorted. I added to it. I covered. In the money. Popped back up here. I started scaling in early, small size, and this is a higher price stock. And then I shorted this stuff of 11. And oh no, I lied. I didn't start scaling in. I shorted the stuff of 11 when it started failing. Then I slammed the bid, and I did get a pretty bad fill. But came down here. I covered some. Uh, I added a little bit, and I covered all when it broke VWAP before it faded down. But I was way too distracted to even mess with that. I'll get to that here in a little bit. So. Uh, Traded EM and I shorted all front side, which is goes back to like week 1. Started trading like a complete beginner again, and I scaled in, took a stop, shorted, covered, and pretty sure covered all when it broke VWAP. I had a small little win on eyes. This is just another little pump. Started scaling in short. I covered down here. Pretty sure I covered right here because I hit max loss. Pretty sure that's what happened. But so this is the absolute disaster of the day. So I did really well at the beginning. So I heck is it? I longed this thing. Oh, there it is. There's the arrow. So I longed here, covered here, covered. I added to it, cover. I covered break even. Perfect trade. And I was just like, all right, man. Like I went into open. I was just like doing pretty dang good. Um, this thing popped up to pre-market highs. I shorted partial. I added to it when it popped up. It started stuffing out. Cover. Perfect short. Then I added a little bit to it. Since my average is way up here, I wasn't really worried about it. I also wasn't in big size yet either. I covered at my second to last target. I could have just walked away after this, but this is when things got hectic. I shorted here, I shorted, I covered a small piece down here, popped back up, I shorted, um, and I covered, then I covered in the money. So at this point, I'm up a big chunk of money. And even with the 2 horrible days I just had, if I wasn't over my monthly goal, I was like right there. Like I mean, I was close, but I had to be 110% for sure that I hit it. And so then I just went wild on this thing because it wasn't supposed to hit my break even. It was supposed to fail all the way down, and I was supposed to have like a record day. I had this idea of what was going to happen, and since things changed and they didn't work out exactly how I wanted them to, I missed everything. I mean, you like look at this volume. Like this is just crazy, you know? Long consolidation period and then rips. Friday. Like it all adds together. And short cover. I mean, that's a huge. Like I didn't use my hard stops. I didn't do anything. And I shorted cover, and I'm pretty sure that was max loss. And this thing still went for almost another $1. I mean, and to be completely honest, like I would like to lie to everybody and say that I would have respect my stuff, but like I was so on tilt like by this point that like if if I didn't have my max loss with my broker, I probably would have just been like, this is gonna go down, this is gonna go down, and I would have been screwed because this didn't go down. Like even like when the market completely closed, I still would have been down, and that means I would have been sitting all weekend long, just stressing like a madman. Um, this is honestly probably the most disappointed I've been in uh, my trading. I was trying to be all positive about it because on the run, I was thinking like I absolutely killed it this month. I didn't make my goal that Jay set for me, but like I literally made more money this month than I have in all the months of mentoring combined. And like I really started piecing things together, but then when things just got like a little bit out of place, I completely stopped following the strategies, stopped following the rules, and luckily, like the one thing that Jay always, is like preaching is risk management. I have a max loss with my broker. I hit it, it kicks me out. There's no chance for me to be dumb. It's like my seatbelt for these. Like honestly, I don't know if I've ever had a trade that like uh I went like this off with. I think that like the fact that I was up so much and I saw that gave back so much, I could have just walked away. My brother literally told me like before all this happened, like, hey man, just walk away. Like even if you don't hit your monthly goal, you killed it this month. Like you should be proud of that. And it's like I should, but I wasn't. And I don't know. I have such high expectations of what I want to achieve that like if it's not the perfect scenario, like I don't know, I get all sorts of out of whack. And it's crazy because I was talking to one of my clients today. I was doing one of my friends. I was helping. I was holding pads for him, and we're talking about kickboxing. And he's just like, saying all this stuff like, I wish I was doing this better, I was doing that better, I was doing this better. And I was just like, man, you're not at that level yet. Like you're doing good for your level. You have to gain experience to get to the next level. It just takes time, and you have to allow yourself time to learn and just enjoy. And like it just clicked with me. I was like, man, that's what I'm doing with trading. Like I get so uh I mean like just looking at that, I'm like, man, that is a horrible trade. And I've been trading so well all month. Like I mean, I have trade after trade after trade that I do amazing with. And it's like it's completely against the rules. And so but at the same time, like I feel like I need to have mistakes like this. I did kill it this month, and I'm very proud of what I achieved this month. But I need this to sting a little bit, and that's why I ran the 10 miles. I hate running. I don't want to run, but I need to know that I did something wrong. So, I knocked out the run. I'm own all this, and but the one thing is, even though I completely screwed up the last 3 days, like I can see the potential there, and I know I'm going to be successful at this. I know that I'm going to do good, but I have to watch myself because it's one thing that my kickboxing coach was talking to me about, and he's like, you can't change your emotions. Like your emotions are who you are, and in kickboxing, I had the same exact emotions, but like I still did really good in kickboxing. You just have to have something there that like you can fall back onto, like plan B. And for me, my max loss is, like unfortunately like my plan B. I just have to make sure that I don't like set it even though I completely screwed up the last 3 days, I can make that back in 2 days worth of good trading. I know I can. And I'm starting to find my confidence and believe in myself, but I need to make sure that everything is good with me because one thing that I hated when my coach would say this, he's like, you're a very emotional dude. Like if something's out of whack, everything just goes to shit. And he is so right about that. Like if I have something that's just a little bit off, like I can't trade. I try to force stuff because I feel good. I feel accomplished when I do good trading, and it's a recipe for disaster. So you know, on a whole, I did really well this month, but I think that if I can really stop making errors like this next month is about to like blow this out of the water because I did so great this month, but the potential is like it's there to really raise the bar. Like, I can really do this, and I just need to dial everything in, rest, and relax a little bit. I think that I get into such a workaholic mode that I forget to just enjoy things. So like I'm still going to study charts this weekend and do all that because like it's a job. I have to do that. But like I also need to kind of give my mind like a little bit of a break and relax a little bit. And this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Uh, so, but anyways, I hope that I think I remember and everything. I'm kind of like scatterbrained. I'm still. It's surprising how brain dead you get when you trade like a crackhead. But like I said, I did horrible the last 3 days, but the bigger picture, like I never thought that I would be able to achieve like what I achieved this month, even with all the horrible trades and stuff. I still did great, and I just need to remember that. I need to let this suck and soak in, but at the same time, I need to also be cool with how I did everything. So, anyways, I hope you guys had a good week, and I'll be back next week. Later.